with us. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Che.
He hasn't been at his best this month from a defensive standpoint. He's not being as aggressive as he needs to be, and it's bringing his steal numbers way down.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got Jaylen Brown. Siakam is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Che. And it's Davis in at the 5. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then it's Morant. And it's Dixon in at the 2. And that one drops.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And tonight might be a low-scoring affair, Chris. Talk about what makes these teams we're going to see here so great defensively.
Well, one thing is length. When you have length, you have guys that can switch any position. And when you're able to switch, it makes it easier because in a pick and roll, if you have to get through one slight second of being late, oh, you're going to lose your man. But when you switch, your other defender is already in front of the man. And so I think it's the length, switching, and also that help side defense, that shot blocking coming from the weak side.
That effort, though, is always there in all those different scenarios, isn't it?
Oh, you're right. Length means nothing without effort. You got to have heart to play there. That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, that's just fearless in his approach. I love seeing Che attack the heart of that defense.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Well, Greg, they just weren't ready for that game. It looked like they just weren't prepared. The final score tells you the story.
And coming down the back stretch, good time to check out the new power rankings. You look at Memphis, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And when you look at the Lakers, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they for real, but they may be the team to beat.
There's the pass to Jackson. Now here's Morant. T right on him. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Yep, it counts. Morant's got 6.
Much more than just a perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
Lets it fly. A nice shot by Che.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Now here's Morant. Covered by Che. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Some solid defense there from Jackson. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 8 points for Ja Morant. Lakers trailed by 4. Che outside. For the 3. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, it's yet another thing that Che gives you, the ability to stretch the floor.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach. He said they have to come after LeBron James in waves and build a wall between him and the bucket. And that's easier said than done, guys.
Thank you, David.
And let's take a look at Che, some stats here. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close with the shot. And that one hits back iron. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 1. On the wing, Che. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
And stolen by Che. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Che. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
And you love this with Che, the ability to see the whole floor and find the open man.
Pass to Morant. And they get it. Siakam pulls it in. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Davis on the follow. Davis has got 6.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip balls.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Valanciunas finds Clark. And another turnover here by Memphis. And now it's time for the Rookie Watch with this season's assist leaders. This is the newest crop of playmakers in the NBA. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Chris, you look at the grind of a regular season. Adam Silver seems open to fewer games or even fewer minutes per game. What do you think of it?
This is one that I'm not with, Kevin. You know, in my day, that guys play 82 games. And let's go back to the days of Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain. They were playing in shoes that basically were socks, and they didn't have tape, and they didn't have all the things that we're privy to in the medical industry. So I think we should keep it at 82 games and minutes the same because it keeps a full context of sports where you can talk about Harden versus or Westbrook versus a Big O. It keeps the argument in the same place. I think fewer games, fewer minutes starts to change the dynamics and the expectations of what players can do. I don't mind changing and adding tournaments, letting guys get more rest, but I think the number of games and the minutes of the game has to stay 48 minutes, has to stay 82 games.
Very interesting.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Dixon, he's covered by Brown, and the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. No, where's it?
Passes it to Clark. It's Morant in the corner. And the three. Morant's got 11.
Right there, Morant showing his ability to work off the ball. I mean, he found some space and knocked down the shot.
Got that one up quick. 16 points for Che.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Valanciunas now, it's out the key. Three-pointer. And it's Morant missing. Lakers leading by 9. Here's Davis. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And that one drops for him. 8 points for him.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Three-pointer. But they recover it. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. Bucket is good.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And stolen by Che. Floats it up there for Siakam. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Che drives in. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. And that sends Che to the free throw line. That one's on Morant. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Brown.
And if anyone that feels like summer league doesn't matter, Che is a shining example of why it does. is part of how he got his shot in this league.
To the paint. Here's Kuzma. Good. And it's Shea picking up the assist. Shea's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Jones. Pass to Cousins. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Five on the clock. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Jackson, he's just... Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Now the pass to Jackson. Shoots over Kuzma. Jackson misses. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. So the Lakers 5 right now. They got Siakam. Shea is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Bradley in at the 3 spot. For Los Angeles, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
In positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Well, I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight, because the 3, not one of them, ain't working.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Lakers leading by 21. Bradley kicks to Shea. Drills it from outside. Shea's got 26 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
To him, Greg, the basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Bradley against Allen. Pass to Morant. He feeds it to Jackson. And stolen by James. Here's Bradley.
And one.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Davis.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Dixon's checked in for Allen. Well, there's the talk about lowering the minimum draft age from 19 back to 18. And Chris, how much of a difference does that 1 year make in a player's maturity?
It makes so much difference. I mean, you're young, you're coming into a league, you're playing against grown men. Just physically, your body hasn't been able to catch up. How do you handle the travel, being away from your family? Many times, this guy's first time being away from their families that long. So it is a maturity process, but at the same time, there's only such a few. And if you're one of the few that have the skill set and you're ready to come to this level, we should welcome you with open arms.
Here's Morant. Lays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 15.
Well, you see the burst. Morant very hard to catch once he gains a step.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Trailblazers really lit up the floor. He scored an incredible number of points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, catalyst for that win. It was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Clark, the pass to Morant. Off the left rim and out.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Man showing some terrific range. And that's now 37 points for Che. For Memphis, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Jackson against James. Passes it to Clark. 6 to shoot. Over James. No good from Clark. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 19-6 run. Shea again from deep.
40.
Shea's got 40 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
In Memphis, a small town, not a free agent destination, but the connection between these fans and their team really stands out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, first of all, I love Memphis. Shout out to Bill Street. Oh, man, they got some great food there, GA. I'll take it to one of my spots next time we're up there. Memphis is known for its food and music. I mean, the MGs, as some call the Grizzlies, a treasured part of the scene.
Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Che.
One thing Morant does with consistency, I mean, he keeps defenders off balance.
And purely from a physical standpoint, Ja Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight, and few players are more explosive athletically.
And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
And the foul called on Che. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
On the wing, Jackson, covered by Siakam. From the stripe.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Davis kicks to Che. And the 3 off target. An even 3-on-3 break. And another miss by Memphis. And they double up Che. Davis up top. Brown dishes to Che. Pass to LeBron. Back to Che. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 5 assists tonight.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Dixon passes to Morant. To the middle. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Valanciunas has got his second basket. Fires the 3, and it's Che with the 3.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
And there's the pass to Dixon. Here's Jackson. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Clark. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. While the NBA is entertaining, you know, Chris, it also can have a very social impact in a positive way. Guys like Kyle Korver have spoken out. The Jazz took action last season. Chris, how do you feel the league has responded to issues like discrimination?
I think the league has done a wonderful job, better than any league. First of all, we acknowledge it. They don't just throw it under the rug and say there's no problem here. And that may be the toughest, to be able to acknowledge that. And then secondly, to make quick, sweeping decisions, I think has also been awesome too. But I don't think any league in the history of sports has had more players speak up for issues in society than ours. Let's go back to Bill Russell and others, the way that they started the game and came in. We have to love it, and I love the fact that the league is not scared of the narrative, and we work together. And by the way, that Kyle Korver article was so awesome. It was so vulnerable for him to write that. And when you have players like that, no matter what color, that are selfless to speak out to make society better, then it's not just good for the game, but it's great for all of us. So kudos to Kyle, the Jazz, and everyone doing all they can do to make things better for everyone.
Absolutely.
No more foul.
The Grizzlies have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And Memphis making a change here. Jones is checked in. And a wide open look for Shea. The long distance three is buried. Shea's got 55.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Beasley outside. Parker surveying the floor. Pass to Cousins. Shoots over Kuzma. And again, Memphis no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Well, that's just another aspect of Che's impressive skill set, Kevin. I mean, that pass was on time and on target.
Here's Jones. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Jackson has the open look, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his third assist on the night. The drive by Che. Here's LeBron. Back to Che. The three. The Lakers rebound. Davis kicks to Che. Second shot opportunity. Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Now here's Jones. Covered by Che. Jones with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Che. And it's 13 points for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. Outside Jackson, pass to Parker. There's the triple. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And Los Angeles guys shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. He was all alone on that one. Caldwell Pope's got 5.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Back to Jones. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
From deep. Good, he hits again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
To the inside. Cousins inside. Again, Memphis.
For a bigger guy, Cousins possesses such a nice touch. A 270-pounder plus with finesse. Nice. Not easy to guard.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fan.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Have 3 fouls on 3.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then it's Morant, and it's Dixon in a 2-guard.
And
That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Hey, Chris, with Dirk retiring, who now has the best fadeaway, you think, in the game from the post position?
It's a man that stole his move. Now, he didn't need to steal it. He just added on to his game. He's a great person. He's not a thief, but he uses that one-leg kick fadeaway, and he's the same height as Dirk. Oh, that's Kevin Durant, the best fadeaway in the game, period.
Towns is developing a nice one, too.
Oh, you know what? I love Towns' games inside, and what makes Towns so good is that he can fade away over the right shoulder. And you know why that makes it so tough? Because he can come over the left shoulder with a jump hook. Most guys with the best fadeaways, they have a counter that already gets you hung in on that counter, and then when you're thinking about that original move, bam, they hit you with the fadeaway.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin is following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. Here's Morant. To halt the run, unable to get that one. Great D that time from Davis. The drive by Siakam.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Go.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start.
And Brown throws it down.
Oh, the breathtaking athleticism of Brown. I mean, just incredible at rising up and packing a punch on
They
these
go
dunks.
square 100 again.
Dixon, he's covered by Brown. Here's Dixon. Here's Jackson, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Pass.
From deep
far.
three-point range, they grab their own miss.
Too far.
Brown
Nice one.
makes it off the glass. Brown's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Morant with it, picked up by Brown. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Oops. It's wide open.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Jackson finds Clark. Clock at 6. Back to Jackson. Over James. Allen is trying to free himself out. The Grizzlies with another miss. Fast break. The Lakers. Here's Brown. And it's in there.
Thanks, Brown.
Brown's got 9 points here in the 2nd half.
Oh, he's perfect from the field this quarter.
He's
He's
like
giving
a
them the
bucket.
fits out there.
And the pass to
We
Morant.
saw him.
Down low, trying to end the drought. He lays it in. Morant's got 21 in the game.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
Screen.
Shea outside. Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to Shea.
Nice.
Again, what an avalanche. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for
No
sure.
foul, no foul.
Back to Valanciunas. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly
Shoot
unselfish.
that 3. No.
Kicks it out to Shea.
Screen.
From outside the arc.
Oh, come on.
And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Ayaw mo.
Valanciunas has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And too much time in the lane. They get called. And the emphasis on mobility, a challenge for lumbering 7-footers like Valanciunas.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not going to be the quickest when you're 7 feet tall, Kevin. I mean, in order to earn his keep, he has to be dominant inside. I mean, he has that capability.
And the free throw, no good.
Now, we've all seen this guy's development. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and more than capable defender.
The Lakers shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And Andre Robertson is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Beasley. He's got 6. Knocks it loose. Passes it to Dixon. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Beasley. A 3 ball. No good there. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. From deep. Short shot is off.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now the Lakers on the break. Caldwell Pope passes to Shea. There's the 3.
Finally.
Good, another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Dixon passes to Parker. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Facilitating from the inside. I mean, that can be a valuable asset from any offense.
From downtown, hits it again. Wow.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Shoots the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
Dixon passes to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is the attitude Parker plays with, someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
And Los Angeles guys shooting an impressive 61% from the field in this third quarter. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Beasley outside. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The Lakers controlling the game. Let's go. Again, the Lakers.
Making plays off the bounce. Shake and drive it. Or simply stop and pop.
Caldwell Pope against Beasley.
Nice defense.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Let's check out the NBA's best 3-point threats. Shea, number 1.
He is as automatic as they come from behind the arc. And that shooting ability makes him an option every trip down the floor.
Davis has checked in for Los Angeles. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point.
22 points.
My word. This is a shooting exhibition. A 3-point barrage for him.
Poked away and stolen by Shea. From deep 3-point range, and
81.
another one falls.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Parker outside. Right side Jackson to stop the run. Goes back up, and Cousins gets it to go.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
Too far.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Here's Jackson. Gets it off.
And how impressive is Shea at the defensive end, battling and staying connected to the shooter.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Davis is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Shea in at the 1. Here's Melton. And Davis sends it back. Shea outside. From deep. And it's Melton with the rebound. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. That one drops for him. LA's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Kuzma. Shea, right side. This one for 3. And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And stolen by Che. Dishes to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Che.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Che. For the finish. And the dunk by Che.
Oh, man, and when we talk about Che's impact on the game, no better example than that sequence right there.
Beasley outside. Here's Melton. Covered by Che. Here's Cousins. The Grizzlies with another miss.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it.
And that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those long ones.
Beasley dishes to Jackson. Looking to end the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I like the fact that Jackson just takes on the defense there. Plays with real fire and really forcing the defender to foul.
And Memphis making a change here. Allen's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bradley's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Shea, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, man, pulling from his deep bag of tricks. Che uses the little up fake here to reposition the defender.
The first free throw is good.
Thank you. Sir Happy.
And both free throws good for Che. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Allen against Bradley. Pass to Melton. Shot clock at 6. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. The drive by Che. And yet another basket.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Allen passes to Melton. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Melton's got his first points of the night.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
The drive by Che. And it's Davis with the jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Anderson outside. The pass to Cousins. And Davis sends it back. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And the foul called on Shea. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And Tyus Jones subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Quinn Cook's checked in for Los Angeles.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he can't hit the second. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-5 run. Shea outside. Lets it go with a three. The three-pointer is right on target. Shea's got 12 points now in the quarter.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Outside, Jones. Jackson from long range. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one. Davis slides in. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Jackson finds Jones.
Nice shots.
Here's the teardrop. A rebound by the Lakers. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. On the wing, Jackson. Outside, Jackson. He kicks it to Jones. The tray. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at three.
Lets it go. Shea, no good.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Anderson with the ball. Picked up by Davis.
Hello.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 16th rebound on the night. Got that bucket in no time at all.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
There's the lob to Jackson, taken away. Shea with it, working on Jones.
And one.
Well, we all know Che's a tricky cover. He can beat you and draw contact in so many different ways.
First one falls for him. Thompson, he's checked in for Davis. And both free throws good for Shea.
2 more points.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Anderson against Bradley. Jackson from long range. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Passes to Bradley.
Nice pass.
Some solid defense there from Jackson.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And out of UCLA, forward Kyle Anderson. They call him slow-mo. Why is that?
Well, I mean, not the most athletic player. It's his size and IQ for the game, though, that makes him so effective.
Alex Caruso is checked in for Quinn Cook.
Nice rhythm on that play. Getting Shea a good look within the flow of the offense.
Need one more steal. Give me a steal.
And stolen by Shea. Here's Thompson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First free throw is good. And so Thompson nails both of them. Here's Allen.
They do 110. I think they should.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Jackson. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Jackson misses.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Shea with it.
And
Jones covering. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Tyus Jones. That free throw, no good. The Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Jackson. He hits the second from the line. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis.
Steal.
Knocked loose.
Wait, did it?
Kicks it to Jackson.
Uy, kecil phone.
Well, his father played in the NBA.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Good, that's another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Allen passes to Jackson. Anderson outside. Lets a floater go. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Now Jones. Pass to Anderson. Allen outside. Here's Jackson. No good again that time.
Yes. Why did you back?
You can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
No,
something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Shea passes to Antetokounmpo. Takes a three. And Shea gets it to go on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
What? I'll try to score
Greg,
200
their poise has been tremendous. Excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Now here's Allen. He's covered closely. And good that time. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. From past the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his fifth rebound in this one. Here's Jones. That one goes. Count it.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Unloads. And it's Shea missing. Memphis has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. The pass to Allen. Fades back. It's not going to go for him. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shea.
It's easy to look at his scoring as the key to this win, but there's so much more to it than that. It's a triple-double. He got it done everywhere.
Here's Melton. The shot misses. Good D by Thompson. The Lakers controlling the game. It's Bradley on the wing. Back to Shea. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That 3 off the mark. And here are the Grizzlies now. Allen drives it. And then Allen slams it in.
Whoa, That'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Takes the three.
Sorry.
And it's Melton with the rebound.
And
He dishes it to Allen.
It's okay. We got the win.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never did.
They just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Hey, Shaq here. Not many